Hey my beautiful Aquarian peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Sam from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your, well, I was gonna say with your weekly reading, but I guess we're already getting started. We have a Nine of Pentacles just jumping out here, okay? Nine of Pentacles, by the way, this is your weekly read for the 11th through the 17th of April. How are you? I hope you're well. So now that the intro's out of the way, the reading clearly wants to begin. Nine of Pentacles, this is the energy Aquarian of confidence, but it also could be the energy too of like doing everything on your own, right? It's very independent when you see the Nine of Wands. And the thing about independence is that it could be a very positive thing, but at the same time, being incredibly independent can also be a little bit hard on just you as a person. Because if you look specifically at this card in this tarot deck, if you're interested in the deck that I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot. We do have this woman over here. She's holding what appears to be a squirrel. And at the same time, the way that she's looking at the squirrel is that she's looking at the squirrel in almost like a pretty sad manner. You know, it's like, oh, well, you're my only friend here. It's like my friends didn't want to call me, they didn't want to hang out with me, but at least I get to hang out with this squirrel, you know? And it's kind of like a very sad kind of face, you know? At least I have someone, right? At least I have you, you know, this little buddy that's hanging out with her. So I do feel like the Nine of Pentacles is definitely representing independence, but at the same time, with how independent you've been, maybe you don't want to be the only person carrying that weight. Okay, so I do feel that coming in strong with the Nine of Pentacles. Moving on here to the next card, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So looking at the current energy so far, Nine of Pentacles, and then, sorry, not the Ace of Pentacles, it's Ace of Cups, okay? Ace of Cups is about what you love, you know, your emotional fulfillment, what makes you happy in life. I definitely think this week you're in a position to where you are doing what makes you happy, but maybe you don't feel like enjoying that happiness all on your own, or really enjoying the things you love all on your own. Maybe you're in a position to where it's like, I have room to share my happiness and my love with other people, right? And then looking at the last card that we do have here the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands here I think is about, I'm in a place in my life where I'm doing what I love, I'm doing what I'm passionate about, and things seem to be going well. I'm very independent, but I would like to share that with people. I would like to have support from other individuals. I would like to have people in my life kind of enjoy this moment with me and not really just be enjoying this moment all on my own. So I think that you are very independent and you're very confident and you're very self-sufficient, but there is that part of you that does crave having other people around. And it doesn't have to necessarily be this craving of a romantic companionship. It could just be the craving of companionship in general, maybe having family around and being more supportive of you, having friendships around and being more supportive of you. So I think you just wish you had more people really join in and be the support, considering that you've always been the independent person and the backbone of your success. It's great that you've built success for yourself. It's great that you've been very self-sufficient and you love that about yourself. And I think you really love and respect and enjoy having that independence and individuality, but it would be nice to share it with somebody or to have that kind of support around you. You know, that's the vibe that I'm feeling. Let's go ahead and take a look here and see what you're dealing with this week. What are my Aquarians going to be dealing with this week of the 11th through the 17th? And what do we have? We have here the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles is like talking about your time. You have definitely been planting your crops and you've been taking care of them for sure. You know, you've been planting your seeds, you've been watering them, you have been doing everything you can in order to gain the type of success that you already have. Seven of Pentacles has been your time management, your investment. You have invested a lot in you and you've invested in a lot of what you've been working on. You know, you might be an Aquarian right now who's very good and very well off financially. Maybe you've been putting in a lot of time into your career and you may have been putting a lot of time into yourself and your own personal transformation. The thing is, though, is that where is all the time for other things in life? Where's the time for joy? Not to say that you can't take joy and pride in the success that you've built for yourself, but where's the time of just relaxing and enjoying the day? Going to hang out with a friend, right? Doing something on the weekend. You know, where is that extra time? Because it feels like it hasn't been invested in. You've just been so focused here on your success. Moving on to the next couple cards, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Three of Wands, and we have here the Queen of Wands. So, Two of Cups to the Knight of Wands. It feels like the people that I gotten close to, I'm not really close to them anymore. It kind of feels like people have drifted away from me the more focused on myself I've become. So you feel a little tuned out right now from people in your life this week, Aquarius. You feel like you've been so focused on doing your own thing that it's kind of had an impact on the relationships in your life. You know, you may feel like friends are more distant. You may feel like your romantic partner's more different if you have one, or even potentially your family. So you feel like there's been some distance here the more independent you've been because people haven't really been around. You know, Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You've tried not to take offense by this. You've tried not to get down by this. You've definitely tried to be as confident, or have tried to be as confident as you can, but you know, with the Queen of Wands here, and then of course with that Three of Wands showing up here as well, it's like, I just do wish at some point, you know, people would start to come back, you know? I wish that I would have those connections become strong again, considering that they don't feel so strong anymore. So you're trying to feel unbothered, but you can't help but be bothered, you know? What you've done is great, Aquarius, whether you're having massive financial success, whether you're having great moments in your career, or great personal transformations that you've taken care of all by yourself, your independence has done so much good for you. But you really do miss here feeling connected to people in your life, because it feels like so many individuals have grown distant from you. And I think you've tried not to let it bother you, but it's definitely starting to bother you here moving into your week, okay? Let's see where things are going here for Aquarius throughout the week of the 11th. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And what do we have? We have the Seven of Wands. We also got here the Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and then we have here the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so based upon where things are going, you know, Seven of Wands, Four of Cups, you keep trying to tune out this feeling. You keep trying to ignore it. You know, I don't want to feel like I'm lonely. I did so much to get to where I am. I should be proud of myself. You know, I don't need anybody. I'm an Aquarius. I'm cool with just me, myself, and I. But you still can't tune the feeling out. You know, no matter how much you try to ignore it, you know, it's still going to be there. It's still going to affect you on that emotional level. Queen of Cups, very emotional card. So what do we do, right? How do I not feel this way anymore? How do I just enjoy being independent again and just being in my lane? How do I enjoy that without kind of feeling like a little sad and like I'm missing out a bit? Ultimately, Aquarius, I think that you wouldn't really be sacrificing anything by investing a little bit more time into the people that you're close to or were close to. I would say that it's okay to create even more of a healthier balance. You know, maybe you have been a little bit too, you know, career focused, or maybe you have been a little bit too personal transformation focused, and it would be a great time to kind of take a step back and bring in more balance in your life, you know? Instead of working overtime on the weekends, why don't you go try to hang out with some friends on the weekend, you know? Instead of, you know, really focusing on, you know, putting all the extra hours and time in, you know, set some time aside to do something you would enjoy, or to do something you would enjoy with somebody else, you know? Just make more time, not only for you to have more relaxation this week, but make more time to have any sort of interaction with other individuals this week that you care about in your life. And I think that that will definitely make you feel a little bit less lonely, right? Because independence, as great as it is, it unfortunately can lead us to feeling pretty lonely at times. And I think that, you know, the more you kind of put yourself back out there and really revitalize some connections that you feel distance in, you'll be feeling a hell of a lot better, okay? All right, Aquarian, let's take a look here at the overall outcome for your week of the 11th. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the week of the 11th here. And what do we have? We have here the Ten of Pentacles. I like that for you. How are we getting to that Ten of Pentacles, though? Tell me that. How is Aquarius going to get to the Ten of Pentacles here? And what do we have? We have the Five of Wands, and we have here the Emperor. Yeah, it's about taking charge of the feeling instead of fighting it. There you go. There you go, Aqua. Instead of tuning out the feeling of being lonely, you're going to start to embrace it. You're going to be like, okay, I can sit here and keep battling with myself, but I gotta be honest with myself. I do feel a little bit lonely. So fuck it, I'm gonna embrace that feeling. If I'm feeling a little bit lonely, let me take some time aside to not feel that way. Let me go hit up a buddy of mine or a friend of mine I haven't talked to in a while. Let me go take some time away from what I've been doing and focused on, and maybe put some time to the side for myself to do something that I personally enjoy. It's just basically about getting out of this success energy, and it's okay to be in the success energy, but it's also okay to bring in more balance in your life to do other things, you know? Success is something that we can enjoy, but you don't have to put it 110% above everything else when there are other things in life you can enjoy too. So I do feel like you're going to be taking initiative here, saying, I gotta stop fighting this feeling. The truth is I feel a little lonely. It's time to take action on that. So that's how you get to the Ten of Pentacles. So you'll be taking action this week here to pretty much balance up your life a little bit. If you haven't talked to that one friend you've kind of been missing for a while, you're gonna reach out to them and say, hey, maybe we can go grab a beer. Maybe we can go hang out. Do you wanna go see this new movie? It's like that energy of just reconnecting with the people that you felt some distance with. And it's definitely gonna make you feel a lot more happy and accepted. And at the same time too, considering that you've been so independent for a while, there might be this part of you that's felt like other people may not want to be close to me because maybe they think that I've abandoned them, or maybe they think that because I've been so focused on this, that, and the third, they believe that I don't care about them anymore, but that's far from the case. If you kind of just reconnect with your people and you say, hey, look, I'm not gonna lie, I've just been doing me for a while, and I think that it got to a point to where it's kind of too much, and like I really missed out on a lot of things, and I've been feeling a little lonely, and like I apologize for not being around as much. Like if you just come with that type of energy, they're gonna be very understanding of that. I don't feel like anybody in your life has anything against you. So if you do feel that way, don't let that deter you from reaching out, because I don't think anybody really feels that way towards you, okay? All right, Aquarius, that's what I got here for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But thank you so much for tuning in. It is greatly appreciated, So I'm glad to see kind of a happy ending here at the end of this week, You just can't fight the feeling. Don't fight the feeling. You're feeling it for a reason. If you're feeling loneliness, embrace it. And, go talk to some peeps that you haven't connected with in quite some time. You seem to be missing out on, certain connections you had in your life because you've been pretty focused on you lately. It's okay to throw some balance up in there, all right? But Aquarius, if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. I hope you enjoyed this week. I really appreciate all of you who tuned in, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Much love, Aquarius, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.